honestly, correct me if I'm wrong, but guys aren't really losing anything. Like for instance, like our penises are not going to get loose. You know what I mean?
Oh, like you get the walls and you keep going.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm just trying to.
Right, no, this is good. This is the discussion I think Pat, Jillian, and Shelby want you to have. This is good.
The other thing too that I kind of think is I think a lot of people put the responsibility of pregnancy on the girl. So if a girl gets pregnant, potentially if you met at a party, you don't know the name, you don't know where they live, you don't know where they're from, the guy could just take off the girl's stomach that baby.
Yeah.
So I think that's another part of it too, where a girl has a higher responsibility when it comes to that because they would have to take care of that child or get condemned by their peers by saying, wow, you just had an abortion or whatever.
Right.
Because that's still not looked upon well in this culture. So that might be hard too.
Yeah, with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, in reality, the responsibility, it would be best, I guess, if it would be a shared responsibility. Shared responsibility in communication on what you want. Shared responsibility on taking proper precautions, whether that's condoms or some hormonal method of birth control or a different barrier method. And shared responsibility in whatever the consequences may be. But life doesn't work out that way, you know? Throws us all curveballs.
True.
Yeah. So, good. Did we answer that question all right? What do you think? All right. Do you have another one?
Yes. Okay, this is for kind of you guys again. What is a, well, guys, I guess. What is your favorite position? For a guy. And then we can ask the girls, but the guys first.
This could be a potential hookup for everybody. Just throw it out.
All right, why don't we start in a circle and you can pass or play, okay? Ready, set, go. Pass or play. What's your favorite position?
Doggy.
Okay, doggy. Same. Dog. Okay. Is that pass, okay? Pass.
We practice abstinence.
Okay, good. Good for you. What? Pass, okay.
On top.
Okay.
Any position.
Any? Any? No, that's okay. All right, how about you, honey? You can pass or play. Pass or play. Any? Okay.
On top.
On top.
On top.
Holding launcher. What?
Can you show me how this works?
What?
Show me how this works.
Wait, show me.
I can't like.
Wait, what's your show?
If my back's on the ground, legs of the girl are up like here, and the guy is.
Oh, so that's the thing. Oh, I thought this was an actual share. See, we all learned something new.
I'm a virgin, so that's my life.
Alright,
Probably on top. On top. I don't have a preference. I don't know.
So a lot of times it might be.
I'm sure that's
Well, okay, I will say in general, favorite positions can change based on the mood and what you want to get out of it. So I think that's where I would fall too. So, being said that, it depends on if you want to have control or not, and who wants the control. And some of the ladies said that they like top. So if they're on the top, they have maximum control of depth of penetration and thrusting. Okay, so those and sometimes if sex is painful, you might want to try the lady on top so she can control it. Now we're talking about heterosexual sex right now. Some people, I think, mentioned doggy style or rear entry. So some people find that very erotic. Some people don't, that they feel it's more animalistic. But some people prefer that feeling. They also say it's actually easier to get pregnant rear entry. I don't know why. Physiologically, I don't know why, but in the textbooks they say that that's an easier way to get pregnant. Also, depending on position, is what you're stimulating, and when you stimulate different nerves, and nerve endings throughout the body, you're going to get a certain type of orgasm. So also depending on position has a lot to do with the type of orgasm that you'll have. So there's a lot of physiology behind position. So if you're not sure, or one position doesn't feel good, or you think you want to try a different position, that's where communication fits in perfectly, and you can find that you might like many different types of positions, and maybe even the lawn chair one. Yeah.
Alright. How do I know if my discharge is normal or not?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Because we'll see a lot of people in health services, and they'll say, you know, I have a discharge and I think something's going on. So, and we're talking about, wait, are we talking about men? I'll talk about females first, then men. So we'll talk about vaginal discharge first. So females, depending on where they are in their cycle, they're going to have a certain vaginal discharge at a certain time of the month. If it's different than normal, if it has an odor, okay, like a fishy odor, if it has a different color to it, if they're, are you guys okay over there? If they're itching, then you're talking about what? Oh, okay. Oh, the lawn chair position. So, okay, if there's like an odor, if it's a different color, if they're itchy, then you want to come in and get seen. And there's 3 things that are the most common that we'll check for. And the first one is the yeast infection. The second one is bacterial vaginosis. Your vagina is a warm, dark, moist environment, great place for bacteria to grow. And then the third one is trichomoniasis. That's a sexually transmitted disease. So yeast infection and bacterial vaginosis, you don't need to treat your sex partner for. We'll just say, hey, don't have sex for a week. You know, just give your body a chance to get better. We'll give you medicine for it. Trichomoniasis, that is sexually transmitted. You have to treat your sex partner for. So it would just be dependent on if the discharge is different from what it normally is, then you would want to come in and get looked at. And that's something that we can very easily treat. You don't have to utilize our services and health services. If you want to see someone else, you can come and see us, and we can get you to Planned Parenthood. There's a clinic at the Reading Hospital, family doctor, you know, whoever you want to see. But we're available at health services if you want to see us for something like that. A man with a discharge, the first thing I think of if a man has like a drip from his penis, the number one thing I think of is gonorrhea. Okay, that's just the first thing that pops out in my head, and I will say to them, let's do a urine test, you pee in a cup, and we'll check you for chlamydia and gonorrhea. And this is a special week also in that it's National Condom Week, and we're doing this whole big Cover Your Lover campaign all week. But we're doing chlamydia and gonorrhea screenings all week, but don't let that fool you. We actually do it all year round. We're just like more promoting it this week. It's a $12 screen because that's what we pay for it. We don't charge you for the visit. Normally it's $15 to see us in health services. We don't charge a visit for it. If you just say, I want that urine STD test, we say just come on in. We charge you $12 because that's what we pay for it. And I always like to see the glass half full and think if it's positive. If you have chlamydia or gonorrhea, we have the treatment for free too. Okay, so we can give you medicine for free. So men we don't see too much with coming in with a discharge, but if they do, the first thing I think of is gonorrhea.
What happened once?
What's that?
Ongoing.
What if the discharge?
Is that possible for a discharge to go on once?
You mean, well, once we give you treatment, it should go away.
I mean, no, like, in general, like, for a girl or a guy, like, can they discharge once?
And then not
be anything?
Just like
Oh, yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Maybe it was like pre-ejaculate or something like that. But yeah, they absolutely can, yeah, but if it's something that, you know, that's different from normal, then they should come in and get checked. Because a lot of times, I mean, women will get checked for chlamydia and gonorrhea with their annual GYN visit. Men, how many times men that are here tonight do their family care providers say, hey, did you ever get checked for STDs? Can I check you for some chlamydia and gonorrhea? You probably never asked that. You guys get gypped in the sexual health arena. That stinks. That's too bad for you. But, so speak up, right? And you're welcome to come down to health services and say, hey, I want that urine test. We'll know what you need, okay? So there's only 3 of us there, me, Barb, and Colleen. Barb's the nurse, and Colleen's the medical assistant. So you can ask any of the 3 of us that. Do we answer that question okay? All right.
Okay, do bikini waxes cause infection?
Oh, do bikini waxes cause infection? What do you think about that?
It's called rashes.
Cause a rash. It can cause a rash because that's a very sensitive area. How about the infection part? What do you think about that? So what can happen is if you shave any part of your body, if you wax any part of your body, if you pluck any part of your body, when hair grows back in, what could it do? What do you see a guy when he shaves his facial hair? Sometimes he gets what? An ingrown hair, right? And it forms like a pimple. So same thing can happen in the genital area if you wax or shave or whatever you do. You can get an ingrown hair. We call that folliculitis. It's an inflammation around the hair follicle. So that can get infected. And usually what we'll do is we'll just say, oh, like apply a warm washcloth and it'll open up and go away. Or sometimes it gets a little bit more serious and we can put you on antibiotics. But in and of itself, waxing, if it's done properly, is very safe, and so is shaving. But anytime you remove hair from your body, you run the risk of a little hair follicle getting infected. Yeah, but easily treatable. So, did we answer that question all right? We're okay? Okay. Oh, Julian's going to take over.
I'll attempt. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
She went to grab some chocolate.
Sorry, I needed chocolate.
Oh, God. Yeah, thanks. You mean it the worst questions. Okay. What face do you make when you orgasm? Go for it. Somebody just. That was big orgasm.
Your face.
Your whole face.
Eileen, what's your whole face? Show me your whole face. Come on.
Big one.
Maybe my boyfriend here actually. Now I can do you. Okay. I don't know. Like,
Whole face?
I don't know.
Whole face? Whole face?
What's your name, Jill?
Whole face?
I mean, it's not pretty.
Probably no. None of us are.
Probably scary.
What's the lawn chair face?
I